Welcome to Building Fortunes Radio. Make sure you check us out at buildingfortunesradio.com. Along with our marketing partners, we're here to help our PM Marketing Network Lead customers build their businesses and make the world a better place. At Building Fortunes, we know how much your business means to you and the people important to you. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world. Now on to our show with your host, Peter Mingils.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingils here. You're listening to us on Building Fortunes Radio. That's www.buildingfortunesradio.com. It is a Tuesday evening at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and I got to share with you, it's a great day for us because it's a great day. Besides that, it's also the first day of spring. So for those people that are listening in and want to time and date this, it is March 20th of 2018, and I love spring. We had daylight savings time just a few week ago or so, and I love the idea that everything is kind of growing and it's lighter longer. And also we have Lisa Mercier on our radio show live. We try to do these as many times as we possibly can with Lisa live, and she's brought a guest as well. But I just love having Lisa here because she's a really great person. She's a hard worker. She's building a home-based business. She's got great, interesting stories, and we even designed a special page just for her. If you go to buildingfortunesradio.com/Lisa, you'll be able to hear this as well as the previous radio shows that we've done as well. So, Lisa, it is great to hear your voice, and I know you're always in the middle of doing something, so thanks for being here.
Thanks, Peter. It's so nice to be on here, and I have to admit, spring in Canada is really exciting for us. You kind of have spring all year round, so I don't know about you. But I guess it's been a little weird, your guys' weather over there lately. So
it has. It's weird.
So tonight I'll just quickly share my story. I fell in love with this program a couple of years ago. It's going to be 3 years in May. I was suffering from depression and anxiety really bad. I had this huge cloud over my head, and I jumped on this program, and I was able to help my cloud go away. And I also had a lot of, anxiety in my stomach and that kind of stuff. And I was able to help that go away. I was also in a bad car accident when I was 21. I couldn't play on the floor with my son, and I was able to now have no back pain. And then also I had feet pain where every time I tried to run, my feet would kill. It would feel like I had rocks underneath my feet. I also had premenopause night sweats where every night I was changing my clothes in the middle of the night. It was horrible. I felt like a really old lady. And because of this system, I also lost 8 pounds and 12 inches on our detox program, our first 8 days. And I decided to stay on the program because it absolutely just made me feel young again, made me feel vibrant, had energy to be a mom and wife again. It was just incredible. And I went on to lose 30 pounds, and I've kept it off for 2.5 years now. And that's really incredible for me because I've tried many diets in my past and cleanses and detoxes, and nothing's been maintainable ever until this program. So it's been really cool. And what also has been really cool is I've been able to share my story and help many, many, many people get healthy. And then also I actually help people get wealthy as well. And it's been an amazing journey. I am a 6-figure income earner in this company. And it's been incredible. I've actually earned 6 free trips in the past 2 years. And my last trip was actually Dubai. I know we had a radio show when I was actually in Dubai, pretty cool. And we actually stayed at the Atlantis Hotel, second best hotel in the world. I'm talking, we're treated like king and queens. And, I've got a special guest on tonight, Ashli Jomha. She is an amazing lady. What I really love about her is she's a go-getter. She's somebody that pretends she's shy. And I always bug her because I don't know that side of her. I do not know this shy person that she keeps talking about because every time we ask her to jump out of her comfort zone, she does it. This radio show is totally out of her comfort zone, and she's doing it. And last minute, we had a training in Salt Lake City, And 2 days before the event, she decided to come. And honestly, it's changed her life. It's changed my life. She's like one of my sisters now. And so I'm going to put it to her. And if you could share your story, Ashli, share what's happened to you on this and how you've been able to impact other people's lives.
Thank you, Lisa. That's a very sweet introduction. And I have to say, one of the best things about jumping on board with this company is meeting incredible people like you. You said it. You're like my sister, and it's like the meeting of the souls, which sounds kind of hokey and pokey and all of that, but it's honestly true. I was introduced to these amazing products in June, or actually it was the end of May. It was at a city meeting, and I was anxious and nervous. I didn't like going around people that I didn't know. I honestly, I was totally shy, and it was really difficult for me to open up to people that I hadn't met before. And so when I got my products, I got them. I jumped on board because I thought that I had a lot of hope for them. I had heard other people's stories about how their lives had changed after trying the products, and because it had a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee, I decided to jump in. And at the time, like, I'm a mom of 4 beautiful, healthy children, and I'm a hockey mom, a lacrosse mom, a dance mom. I'm an interior decorator. I'm always on the go, and I had no energy to do that. I was stressed. I was depressed. I was overweight, premenopausal, so the weight kept creeping on, and no matter how little I ate, it just seemed like each month I was gaining like 3 to 5 pounds every month, and I was getting really, really upset about it. And also, I had been struggling with chronic pain for over 20 years. I had a car accident, and then I've developed autoimmune issues over the last 6 to 7 years. So chronic migraines, cluster headaches on the daily, and swollen joints, and just really painful living. And like I said, when you're in pain like that all the time, you're absolutely exhausted. So I jumped in with these products because they're 100% natural, plant-based products, and that's really important to me because I do like to eat clean and live clean. That's one of my go-to mantras. Even with my designing, I like to choose eco-friendly, toxic-free products. So because these products are 100% plant-based, gluten-free, non-GMO, really high quality, I jumped in. And after my 8-day detox, I lost 8 pounds. And that was just absolutely incredible to lose 8 pounds in 8 days. And within the first month, I was down 15 pounds. And that made a huge difference to my look that my friends started noticing. But even within my first month, the best thing that happened to me was my pain went away. And that was unbelievable because, like I said, 20 years of every single day with pain. It was crazy. And it was about day 13 that I had just loaded up the back of my SUV. I was going to do a staging job or a styling job. And I had just finished shopping, and I had done all of this work. And I realized that instead of feeling exhausted, I still had so much energy. And then it was like the clouds went away. I realized that I was happy. I was actually happy for the first time in a long, long time. And it was just one of those aha moments because I had been in a really dark place for a long time. And so I had a lot of hope, and I was so happy that I sat down in my car and I cried. and I called my husband, and I think these supplements are really working for me. Like, I'm feeling great and I'm feeling happy. And he said, you know what, I noticed a huge difference in you in your first week, and I just didn't want to say anything because I wanted you to come to your own conclusion. So you just keep doing what you're doing because it's obviously working for you, and you know, I'm really happy for you. So he's like my number one supporter, my number one fan for sure. And and then so all my hockey mamas started noticing the change in me, and they're like, what are you doing? And let's do this together type of thing. And I hadn't really thought about doing the business before because I was a busy, exhausted mom and business owner. And so after my third girlfriend approached me, then I went back to Sharon and I said, okay, well, maybe I better look at this business. And it's so heart-filling to help your friends and your family go from, just going through the motions of their life, getting through their days, but not really living. And then when they're feeling better, when their body is feeling great and they're losing the weight, they're letting go of the weight. And, they just, so many of them say, I can't believe how bad, I didn't know how bad I felt until I started feeling this good. And when I get these messages, it just fills my heart to the brim, and it's been amazing. So, and then I did decide to go to Salt Lake City. It was so inspiring. It was an amazing company, and you could just see that the people are so real and they want the best for others. And I also saw that people had sustainable weight loss. That was really huge for me. That if they lost 100 pounds and have kept it off for 5 years, and I've never seen anything like that before. So that really, really inspired me to go home and work hard. And I've been working hard ever since, and it's really been paying off. So that's my story. Hello?
You there?
Oh, hi.
Lisa might have muted herself out. So
okay.
you mentioned you have 4 kids. How old are your children?
I have an 18-year-old son. He is in first year university. I have a 16-year-old daughter, an 11-year-old boy, and a 10-year-old boy.
Wow. And did you say hockey mom?
I am a huge hockey mom. I love my boys' hockey games. Yeah, actually my youngest, he's the goalie, and his team just won provincial championships for Adam AA. So that's the highest tier for their age group, and they won the best team for the province. And we were so proud and elated, and it was a really fun weekend. So I just got back from that. It's still sinking in that they're provincial champions.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you decided that you were going to start to do this, was there any resistance at all? Like resistance from family members, resistance from yourself? What level of resistance, if anything, happened?
When I first decided to get started, I think the hardest thing for me, because I have been a private person and shy, and Lisa doesn't believe me, but I guess always, with Facebook, you always put your best self forward. And when I had to post my before and after, so I took a before picture on the first day of my detox, and nobody was going to see that picture. Like, I was in the middle of cleaning my house. I was not wearing any nice clothes. I looked horrible. But I just took that picture to say, okay, let's see if this system is really going to work for me. And my husband wasn't going to see it. Nobody was going to see it. But the sad thing was when it came time to post my before and after, Sharon says, well, you just went to Florida, so find a full body shot of you from somewhere before you started the program. And you know what? I was in barely any pictures because I always hid from the camera. I hated the way that I looked. I hated looking at myself in the mirror. If I had a picture of me, I always had a kid in front of me, or I was behind a tree or a table or something. So I had to put up this full body, horrible shot of me where it looked like I was 7 months pregnant from the amount of inflammation that was in my body. But my after picture was pretty darn good. So I just decided I'm not going back to that. I'm really putting myself out there because really nobody really knew how bad I was, because I would disguise myself with my clothes, or, nobody really saw that side of me. And so that was super, super scary. But what I found was so many people have told me, thank you for putting that up, because I had no idea you were like that, and you're a lot like me. And if you got those kind of results, then I'm in. Like, they know I'm a very honest person, and a lot of, they trusted me. And so I'm honored for that I've been on so many of my friend and family's health journeys. But I have encountered particularly some family members who, like on my side of the family, my husband's side of the family is super, super supportive of me. But on my side of the family, not so much. But you know what? That's for them. And I can't please everybody, and I'm not going to please everybody. But for the people that I can help and help to improve their lives, I'm all for that. And so I've done a lot of self-development, and I'm at a much better place now than I was before I started this program. And
wow.
Yeah.
And how long has it been since you've been here with this? Is it a matter of months, matter of years? How long have you been with this?
So I started this June. I was the first week of June, 2017. Yeah, so I'm pretty new. And like the first month that I started sharing my story with my hockey moms, I made manager in the company, which was fantastic. And so I haven't had to pay out of pocket for my products since I started sharing, and then I've been making more money on top of it. But yeah, when I went to Salt Lake City in October, that was beginning of October, it's just been a whole new story, and it's great. Like, it's just changed. It's changed so many things. It's changed my confidence, and it's given me great things where anything that I want now, like I used to feel guilty for some purchases. Like, I like really, really good skincare and really good makeup, like pretty high end. And when I would buy that each month, I'd feel kind of guilty about it. That I was adding to our family credit card, and I don't know, like I felt guilty about it. Where now, whatever I want, when I want it, I just go and buy it, and I have no guilt, and that's just awesome. And then we have a conference coming up next month, and I put that on my credit card, and like I didn't have to dip into our family savings or anything to go travel. So it's just stuff like that gives me the freedom, and I love that. On top of helping all of my friends.
That is great news. We're going to do this. We're going to take a little commercial break. We're listening to Ashli and then also Lisa Mercier. We're here on her show. If you go to buildingfortunesradio.com/Lisa, you'll be able to hear this as well as other ones. We'll be right back.
Thanks for listening to Building Fortunes Radio. If you sell a product or service, then you should check out PM Marketing's NetworkLeads.com. Just visit www.networkleads.com. For over 18 years, PM Marketing has helped distributors build their home-based businesses through lead generation, website development, automated email delivery systems, and sales training. If you're looking for a way to increase your skills and increase the number of people that see your product or opportunity, NetworkLeads.com can help. To learn more, visit www.networkleads.com. Ask about their lead management system, capture pages, personalized websites, MLM training, humongous blogs, the humongous classified ad network, Building Fortunes Radio, or their webinar schedule. NetworkLeads.com can be your one-stop shop for everything you need. And now, back to our show.
And we are back. Peter Mingils here with Lisa Mercier, and we're dealing with Ashli. Ashli, how do you say your last name? Jomha? How do you say that?
Jomha.
Jomha. Okay, good. So we're here. She's a mom with 4 kids, adult kids almost. As they go, they're getting into the adult years, which is a little bit on the interesting and stressful side. If any parents are here, she's a hockey mom, which is really kind of cool. Because I'm in Florida now, so we don't have too many hockey moms. If you know what I mean, as well. so it's
I'm also
kind of
a dance mom.
And a dance. Now, dance, that's really kind of neat, too. So just a really great person, and also a little bit on the shy side relative to coming out of her comfort zone. So that's really kind of neat that this business has been able to bring out that in you, where, taking pictures and showing them off and all those types of things. And it's really nice that you did that, like you had mentioned, because it's helped so many other people come out of their shells as well and start to reach out for some help. And probably one of the neatest things that you might have mentioned that I just really want to emphasize is that your products have been free for you since almost like the very beginning.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a way to be able to, when you take a look at the, geez, am I going to be adding to the household budget if I start buying a couple of $100 worth of this stuff? Well, your products, by my definition of free, is if you're making more money than you're spending, that's free. So you're making more money than you're spending, which means your health is being improved. You're not having the expenses. You're able to do some cool things for the family as well. Be able to pay for your own trip, be able to do some other things. And I don't know if you can really put a price tag on that, as far as the feeling that you get for being able to contribute to the family. I know you've always done that stuff as well, but at a different level, and then be able to be healthy, which is really super important. So I just really want to emphasize that for the people that are listening in. That's some of the benefits of getting started with your home-based business. Besides great products, the great satisfaction, the role modeling, all of those types of things, and being a great, role model for other people around you to come out of their shell, if you will. So as you're doing that. Now, how has this, if at all, affected like the kids or some of the stuff that you might be doing with the children as opposed to where you were before? So has it impacted your family as far as that's concerned?
Absolutely. I have so much more energy to do whatever we're doing, like to go to our activities, and I'm enjoying them so much more. And actually, my daughter mentioned to me, it was probably about 3 or 4 months after I started the program, and she looked at me, she says, "Mom, you're so different now." And I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "Because you're fun and you're smiling all the time. Whenever I look at you, you're smiling, and Mom, I love to see you like that." And they just cheer me on, and they also eat a lot healthier. We eat really as healthy as possible, and I'm definitely the healthiest eater of the family. But there's a little competition on with the kids to see who can be the healthiest eater, and it's always between my daughter and my youngest. So that's really good. And so I have the energy to just do all of the things that they want to do, which is always a lot, right? And just enjoy them. I'm enjoying my life. I am loving my life right now, where I couldn't say that a year ago. I couldn't. I was just trying to survive each day, getting through each day.
That's a pretty heavy-duty statement. But something that seems to be common with the people that I've interviewed that are associated with the company that you're working with. So many times people say to me things like, I got my life back. And that's about like as deep as it gets. Now let's go to the weight loss concept. I suspect, when I'm thinking about people with weight loss, starvation, worried about counting this, deprivation. It's almost like, it's really hard, if you will, the way I think about what I've seen most people go through weight loss. Like, for instance, with my wife, I've seen her sitting there counting calories. No, I can't have that. Some kind of a point structure, that kind of a thing. And I'm like, you're not even eating. Like, how in the world, like, I could not do this. Like, this is really, really hard. Yeah. And then when I hear about your company and the 8-day challenge, could you describe to people what your 8-day challenge was like, or what it's like now? Because I don't want to take the wind out of whatever you're going to say next, but it's not really that much of a sacrifice. There's no whining. So back to you.
No. Okay. Yeah, I've tried pretty much every diet out there, and a lot of them were the starvation. I've done ones where I had the injections and I was eating maybe 400 calories a day, and guess what? I lost weight. But as soon as I started to eat even half normal, the pounds would just come on. So this is the end of yo-yo dieting. I swear it is the end of yo-yo dieting, because what it does is when you do the 8-day cleanse, it focuses on gut health, and it just cleans out all of the sludge and the toxins that have been building up over the years through your intestines, and it allows your body to actually absorb the nutrients and the vitamins from your food and from the supplements. and it just balances your body, and so that your body can just let go of the weight. It cleanses you at a cellular level, and you have, like hopefully you're going to have great energy and less pain and just all of the good things that come from actually having a healthy body. And you eat real food. There's no prepackaged stuff with this. And so it teaches you how to eat properly and make good choices. Even when you're eating out, you can make better choices. And so you're going to be eating a lot of protein and a lot of green vegetables, and a lot of people, including my husband, when he did his, he decided to jump on and do a detox, and he could not believe how much food he actually had to eat. He's like, do I really have to eat this? And so there's no hunger at all. It's just that rebalancing of the body.
Well, I'm going to mute out. I think we had a little bit of background noise. Are you still here? Because I muted out the other background noise. Are you still here, Ashley? Okay, perfect. Yeah, there was a little bit of background noise coming in from another phone line that I had. Yep, no problem. But perfect. So your husband jumped in, and your husband.
He did.
That is so cool. So that is so cool. So where do you see? You're still within a year of this happening. This whole thing happening. Where do you see this might be going? And have you helped other people? Have you helped other people get started as well?
I have. You interviewed Debbie a few weeks ago, and she is just phenomenal. She's a university girlfriend of mine, and she's just taking off too. And we are going to take off together and bring as many people with us as possible. I've earned my first free trip, first of many. I'm following in Lisa's footsteps, and so I'm going to Sundance, Robert Redford Resort in Utah Mountains in the next couple months. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm going all the way. I'm absolutely going all the way because it's such a good thing to share. It's so good to help people get healthy, and if they need the business, then you can help them get wealthy too.
Excellent. I'm going to bring Lisa back in. And Lisa, you are now live on your microphone. So, Lisa, I'll let you wrap it up. Lisa,
where it's
if you're
kind of
here.
Oh, I'm here.
You're here?
I'm here.
Yep. Do you want to wrap it up? Do you want me?
I will totally wrap it up. Yeah, you know what? I'm just so thrilled to have Ashley on tonight, and I'm so Ashley, I just have one question for you. When you went to Salt Lake City and you met all of us and met the corporation and everybody involved in this company, what was...
Oh, you're cutting out, Lisa.
Yeah, it's her phone's... What was?
What was?
I guess we can complete her sentence. So she said when you went to Salt Lake City, what was your feedback when you came back when you met the great people there?
It was amazing. It was just when I first got there, I was just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, it was so great. And then I realized these people are actually really good people for real. There's no facade. There's no hidden agenda. It's just they truly want the best for everybody. They want everybody to succeed, and there's no this line versus this line. There's none of that. It's just all for the company, and they've done so many incredible things. One thing that really struck me is that if anybody got sick or in a car accident or anything, corporate would actually fly to them and stay with them in the hospital and visit with them. And this company truly, truly cares about their people. And that just really amazed me and opened my heart to them because that's the kind of person I am. I will help anybody. And they're like that. They're very generous and extremely generous, wow. And just met so many amazing people, just incredible, fantastic people. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this company. I didn't even have any enrollments that month. So I was just at manager, and I went home. It was about mid-October, and I hit the floor running because I just wanted to share with everybody that I knew, and I double ranked that month, and I haven't looked back. So
wow.
it was very inspiring. I knew I was in the right place.
Excellent. Well, we hope to have you back. Thanks for spending some time with us today. And Lisa, I know she's wherever she is, and we're going to call this a radio show. But thanks for being here, Ashli. Great success with your business and, of course, with your family as well. And we look forward to hearing you sometime soon. We're going to catch you next week, everybody, on Building Fortunes Radio. Go to buildingfortunesradio.com/Lisa to be able to hear this as well as previous radio shows. We'll catch you next time.
You've been listening
everyone.
to Building Fortunes Radio on buildingfortunesradio.com. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the designated Building Fortunes Radio segment with Peter Mingils. Be sure to check out the buildingfortunesradio.com website for our featured segments. It's been our privilege to have you listen in. At Building Fortunes Radio, we wish you the success you deserve and are willing to work for. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world.